Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I'm out at Granny Camp in my greenhouse, and so far I got it all situated so it's not blowing down, blowing around anymore, and I think I can start to plant things. The ice melted on the lakes around here almost a week ago, and now you can see the little buds are popping out. That's what's so wonderful. Even though the temperature is cold, it's light until, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night. It's the amount of sunlight that sends the messages to the plants. Spring is here. Open up your little blooms and let's get growing again. So today I'm going to pot some raspberries in my greenhouse and see if I can get them cultivated and to continue to grow in pots inside the greenhouse over the summer here at Granny Camp. You can see it's windy again. That happens all the time. And that's been the challenge of having a greenhouse for my location, is that it's so windy all the time. Let me show you the steps I'm taking to plant and try to raise a few raspberries inside my greenhouse. It's in the low 40s outside, but you can see it's in the 60s inside this little greenhouse, even in the wind. And so this is really going to be great if I can keep it standing up in one piece. The definition of a weed is a plant that's growing where you don't want it to. And these raspberries were beginning to sprout up over encroaching into other areas of my yard. It's a great opportunity to rehome them and give them a chance to grow. So I have two big black planter pots that I've had around for a long time, and into the bottom I just put a layer of sticks. Now I'm going to just put in some rough leaves, some moose poop. Moose just eat plants, and so this is basically recycled plant matter. And when you're starting with a base layer of organic material, it's sort of like hugelkultur they do in Germany, where they just bury logs that are left over and pile leaves and compost and things over it, and then over time that all disintegrates down into the soil and it just becomes part of the earth. So this is close quarters because this greenhouse is little. But now I have both my pots with sticks, leaves, and some composting material, and now I'm going to fill them up with soil. And it's going to compact down all of the organic matter, and it'll disintegrate, add to the soil, and help fill in and add to the nutrition that'll be going into my plants. I bought bags of garden soil at Lowe's here in Alaska, and boy, the least expensive I could find was about $14 a bag. So it's expensive to begin gardening, but once you get everything going, you have the bounty of your things that you grow. If you look at what a little package of raspberries costs in the store, it won't take long if you can get them growing until you're recouping your investment. So I'm going to nestle the raspberries into the soil. I tickle their roots to make sure that the root ball will make a good contact with the new soil. And then tuck them in good. Now we'll do the other one. Tickle the root ball. Oops. it'll be a while before these really get going, and so there's little edges around, there's little places around the rim where you could actually plant a few little easy to grow little lettuce leaves, get some early baby greens growing and harvest them all, and then it'll allow the raspberries to continue to have all this space. All right, I have some lettuce and some spinach. I bought these seeds at the Dollar Tree, and I've had good luck with the seeds in the Dollar Tree, so I've been buying them for quite a few years. And if you read on the back, these germinate in 8 to 10 or 7 to 10 days, and then you can harvest them in 40 to 60 or 45 days. So these are perfect because you can just put them a little bit around the edge is what I'm planning to do, and then I'll be able to harvest them before these raspberries really take off and need all their space. And you only need a couple, so I'm just going to spread them out around the edge. Okay. And then just mix them in. And they should be able to live nicely together. Now I'm going to put some spinach in with that one. And these are just tiny little leafy vegetables. So you can see the spinach. Same thing. Sprinkle them around the edge. Cover them over. Tuck everybody in and give them all a nice gentle drink. And now hopefully in 8 to 10 days I'll have some little leafy greens and my raspberries will be thriving in my little Alaska Granny portable pop-up greenhouse. So it's very comfortable in here, and I'm looking forward to having a lot of success with growing more of my own food. It's a great year for everybody to try growing a little bit of something because food shortages are real and we're having crisis all over the world, and we want to make sure as preppers that we have the food we need for our family. You can stockpile food for your family, but once you use that up you have to replenish at the store, and what if the store doesn't have it? Then you can go out into your garden and you can harvest some for yourselves, and then you become sustainable as preppers. So I think the wind is still trying to blow the camera over anyway, so if you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.